Welcome to the IT advisory video for file and share access work related. In this section, in this video, you are going to learn some basic skills that we use on the work as a help desk. And why you will need to know this, because many people will ask you, do you know how to create a folder? Do you know how to share folders between two computers? So they will put these type of requirements, and this can be an interview question. As you can see on the left side, there are other titles with different type of, like, ensuring the security and access to the file share is properly configured. Now this is something that you as a technician should know. Even at entry level, you should know this. This is very basic stuff, but a lot of time people kind of get into so many other things that they forget that this is a very simple task, and you will be doing it almost on a regular basis. Even if you're working on your own systems, you need to know how to get into systems quickly and things like that to make your job easy. So what labs can you take? Since IT advisory videos are not about full tutorials, I just want to remind a lot of people that this is something that we kind of help our premium members, that now they have watched this video, they need to know more, they can practice on the Practice Lab Premium Access. So you have all this access right now. So the labs that I will recommend right now with this section, if you go to CompTIA A+, right here all the way to the bottom, if you go all the way to the bottom, this is the section that you may want to start with: managing file system security. Here you will learn understand share folders and NTFS permission, understand effective permissions. That's a really good lab. And then there's another lab too. Even if it's an older lab, it really doesn't matter. You really need to learn older systems too, like Windows 7 right now. They are still being used in many environments. And if you click on file management right here, this is something you can really take benefit of these two labs right now. Now of course you can go to the server, like any server that you open, and if you have a domain controller in that lab, a member server, or any other computers, you can really take a benefit out of these, because if you look at it, you can really learn something from the other end too. Like this is something that your system administrator will configure, but since you have the access, why not learn it, and then you can talk about it. Because if somebody talk about file server resource manager, you can actually talk about it by watching some videos online. And even we have the premium. When you have a premium access, you have the access to 200+ courses, and you can actually take one of these videos from the MCSA course that you have access, and then you can learn about this and create the full file server resource manager, and then use it, and then test it with these client machine that you have. And then similarly you can go to the work folder and learn about this too, and do it from the server end, just like how a system administrator will be doing this. But let's say you're not interested in that, you can actually practice on these computers too. So for example, this is a server. You can go to one of these labs, like for example Windows 10 right now, and then here you can create a folder, like this one, and go to properties, and then do share, and then basically click on share this way, share it, then make another folder, share with advanced sharing, click on that, share this folder, and then give some permissions, all that stuff. Like say for example this one, I'm going to give everyone a permission here, added, remove people. This is something that we do on a regular basis, so you may want to come back and just kind of like try it. Just remove a person, go to other computer, and then how do you get to this share? Like I just shared this new folder on this computer, which is this address right now. How would I get to this path from a different computer? So you should know this. If I have to come to this computer, where do I have to go? What do I have to type? How do I need to get into this? Someone can test you on a very basic thing like this. So plab, I'm gonna try this right now. Messing up. Okay, plab, and then the computer name that I shared that folder is plab win10. And then I'm just going to /enter. You see that it even picked up on its own that there's a share folder, and I can just get into that, and now I can put a file and then go back to this computer. This is how I can practice. Now I can actually also go directly from the Windows Explorer or File Explorer right here. So not even going to the run, I can just type. I can go back to this machine right now. Let's say I'm on a DC right now, and here I will type the same thing, plab win10, and if I click on it, you see it gives me that from there too. So these are the small things, but you will be working on it a lot. Other things like, do you know how to get to other computers, like the C drive? Most of the time when you have a network administrator, right? Like say you're a system administrator, you can always go to a different computer, jump into a different computer, because sometimes you need to put a file into another machine, or whatever the reason you are going to be dealing with that, you may want to get into these machines quickly. For example, I can get to the C drive of this computer by $C. You see, if I click that, how quickly I am in that computer, and then I can work with the user, like, okay, their Outlook is having issues or something like that. You should know these things. Now, not all environments are gonna let you access something like this. It depends where you work. But like I said in the beginning, that these are the tricks and tips and stuff like that, whatever you can do with these files to get into things quickly. Think of a scenario that someone can call you for mapping a drive, someone can call you for sharing a drive, things like that. You are going to be working on these type of things hands-on. So this is a practice lab you can use in this advisory video. Make sure you come and take other labs too with it, and watch this video all together. It will give you a great experience. Thank you.